Hey everyone, Coach on a Motorcycle here. Day one of Route 66, and I'm on my way from Chicago to Springfield, Illinois. I've stopped at Joliet and Pontiac, and this is just a little rest stop on the way. I'm about an hour from Springfield, and I thought I'd share my insight. The great thing is, as I've been riding for hours, I've had plenty of time to think. And the question I'm going to be addressing every day is the question of what did I learn about coaching or positive psychology that's had an impact on my personal or professional life? It's actually a great question, and I get asked it a lot, so I thought Route 66 is a chance for me really to think carefully about the answer to that. So hopefully every day I'll be sharing one of those insights or pieces of learning from coaching and positive psychology that I've integrated into my life, and I've found it to be helpful for me. And so today I just want to talk about time perspective. It's particularly relevant for Route 66 because when I learned about Zimbardo's time perspective inventory, if you're interested in finding out more about Zimbardo's time perspective inventory, just Google ZTPI, or if you're in the States, ZTPI, and you'll be able to find out a lot of information. But basically the theory is that as human beings, we can have different perspectives on time. We can either have a number of past perspectives, we can have a number of present perspectives, and a number of future perspectives. And the important thing for us is that it's a preference that we have. And why this is interesting for me is before I learned about coaching, my preference was always to be thinking about the future. I was always thinking about the next thing that was going to happen, which made it very difficult for me to be fully in the present. And it's only by learning to become a coach that I trained myself to be fully present in the moment. So on Route 66, for example, with my previous time preference, I would have already been thinking about the next place I'm going to be, when am I going to get to Springfield, what's going to happen there. I'd always be thinking about the next thing rather than, as I am now, actually appreciating being right here, recording this for you. I feel fully present in the moment. So one good thing about time perspective is once you get a sense, once you have a better self-awareness about where you like to think about time-wise, for example, are you always looking forward to the future, or are you looking into the future, dreading it a little bit, fearful of the future? Are you more likely to be focused in the present? Are you more the kind of person who looks to the past, but maybe in a positive way, reminiscing and thinking about how good it used to be in the past? Or are you someone who looks back and focuses on all of the things that went wrong in the past? So knowing that is helpful, and then trying to get a good balance is something that you can do. And in my case, I'm just going to use this Route 66 as an example. I really wanted to make the most of this. This has been a lifelong dream of mine to ride Route 66. I'm probably only going to do it once, and therefore I really wanted to get as much well-being benefit from this as I possibly could. So let me just give you an example. I use the anticipation. That's kind of a future focus, future positive, where I'm looking forward to something that's coming up. And so I would intentionally read books about Route 66. I'd talk to people about it. I'd meet with people who had been on Route 66 so I could get a bit of a flavor of what it might be like. I would spend some time on the weekends just daydreaming about what this was going to be like. I was imagining right ahead. And by the way, it's even better than I had been daydreaming. I mean, look at the weather. I've got wonderful weather behind me. It's actually around, I think it's already around 6 p.m., but the weather's still gorgeous. So I took advantage of my ability to think positively about the future and really wanting to anticipate and really spend a lot of time imagining what is it going to be like when I'm actually on Route 66. What are the things I'm going to look forward to? That's why I've read Billy Connolly's book, for example, on Route 66. A wonderful friend and colleague of mine got me a whole encyclopedia about Route 66. So I've got quite a few Route 66 books. So I was dipping into those. And so that was using the time perspective of future positive to help me get excited about this event. Now that I'm on the event, I'm really focusing on being in the moment. Although I'm doing little recordings like this along the way, that's not my main focus. I don't have a GoPro camera. I'm not just thinking about how do I capture this. I'm really doing my best to enjoy it and really be where I am. When I was on the motorcycle earlier, just enjoying the wind going through my hair, those kinds of things. So right now, while I'm on the journey, I'm savoring. That's another positive psychology intervention. This idea of really getting as much as you can from an experience and practicing being mindful and in the moment and fully present, which I'm managing to do. It's still day one, but that's my intention, is to every day wake up and really experience where I am, wander around, talk to people from that location, and really enjoy being where I am on each day. So that's the ability to have a present time perspective in the moment. And then what I'm planning to do, and one of the reasons I'm recording little clips every day, is so that I'll be able to reminisce positively about this, so that once the trip is over, I'll have some video clips, I'll have some memories. I'm writing an article about this. So you can see that being aware of these different time perspectives allows me to get the most out of positive experiences in my life by looking forward to those and intentionally having things in the future that I can look forward to, by making sure that when whatever it is happening, I'm able to be fully present and able to savor every experience, and also putting in place strategies so that I will be able to get some positive emotion by remembering positively this amazing road trip that I'm on.